I genuinely believe that the West Valley may be one of the smartest long-term moves in Arizona right now. And today I'm going to explain exactly why. Because while many buyers are still focused on the same areas that everybody talks about online, the West Valley continues expanding, and smart buyers are paying attention. What is going on, everybody? I'm SHANDELIN Anderson, a realtor here in the West Valley of Phoenix. And if you're thinking about moving to Arizona, this channel is all about helping you to understand what's exactly happening in our market here. Not outdated information, not hype, the real trends. And one of the biggest trends happening right now is in Western expansion. One of the biggest stories in Arizona right now is the impact that TSMC and the broader semiconductor industry is having on our area. Whether you follow tech or not, this matters because major employers create ripple effects across the housing market. When a community, I should say, when a company invests billions of dollars into a region, it doesn't just create direct jobs, it creates demand for housing and restaurants and retail and construction, healthcare, and all of the supporting services that grow around a major employment center. That's part of why so many people are paying attention to the West Valley right now. I always caution buyers, though, not to assume every area will suddenly double in value overnight. Real estate markets are more complicated than that. But major employment growth is one of the factors that can increase demand over time. And the key takeaways here is that Phoenix is no longer viewed solely as a retirement destination. It's becoming a significant hub for technology and manufacturing, logistics, and advanced industry. That shift is attracting workers from across the country, and those workers need places to live. For homebuyers, that means it's important to think about not only today's market, but also about where the future employment growth may continue to influence housing demand. Now, Arizona has been growing rapidly for years, and the Phoenix Metro has been one of the biggest beneficiaries of that migration. People are moving here for a combination of reasons: more affordable housing than many coastal markets, sunshine and outdoor life, business growth and job opportunities, retirement appeal, remote work flexibility. And when you add all of that together, you get continued demand for housing across the valley. Now, population growth isn't happening evenly everywhere. Some of the strongest growth has been occurring in the West Valley communities where there's still room to build. Cities like Buckeye and Goodyear, Surprise, and parts of Peoria have a significant residential development over has seen significant residential development over the past several years. That doesn't mean every neighborhood is the same, but it does mean that buyers have more opportunities to choose between established areas and newer communities. And this is important for people relocating from out of state. A lot of newcomers arrive thinking Phoenix is one city. In reality, it's a network of cities with various different price points, housing styles, as well as growth patterns. And understanding where that growth is occurring can help you identify areas that align with your budget and your long-term goals. Another piece of the puzzle is infrastructure. As communities grow and roads and utilities and schools, retail and public services have to expand. They have to expand together. In many parts of the West Valley, you're seeing ongoing investment in transportation corridors, new commercial centers, and community amenities. That matters because infrastructure is what turns a developing area into a fully established community. Now think about it this way. People don't just buy a house. They buy access to the grocery store and restaurants and parks and schools and healthcare and convenient transportation. As those services improve, I should say, as those services improve, the overall appeal of an area often improves as well. Now, infrastructure growth can also create temporary headaches. You've got construction projects and road work and changing traffic patterns, and they're common in fast-growing areas. But for many buyers, the trade-off is access to newer amenities and expanding community services over time. That's why I always encourage buyers to look beyond the house itself and evaluate the surrounding areas, including what's already there and what's planned for the future. One of the biggest reasons that the West Valley attracts so much attention is the number of master plan communities. These communities are designed around more than just homes. They often include parks and walking trails and community centers and pools and golf courses, schools, retail, and recreational amenities. For many families, that creates a lifestyle that feels different from older neighborhoods that were built decades ago. Now, there are trade-offs. Master plan communities often come with HOA fees and community rules that some buyers love and other buyers dislike. But the appeal is easy to understand. Many buyers want newer homes, organized community amenities, and neighborhoods that were designed with modern living in mind. And in the West Valley, you have several communities that offer exactly that, including areas around Verrado and Estrella Mountain Ranch and other newer developments across the region. When buyers tour these communities, they're often comparing not just the house, but the entire lifestyle package, the parks, the trails, the schools, community events, and neighborhood character. That's why the conversation is shifting from simply where can I find a house to which community best fits how I want to live. Some so so when you combine the TSMC investment story, continued population growth, expanding infrastructure, and the rise of master planned communities, you start to see why so many people are watching the West Valley right now. The next question is, which cities and neighborhoods are benefiting the most? And what does that mean for buyers looking to make a move today? The buyers moving west are often looking for more home for the money, newer construction, lower monthly costs, long-term upside, lifestyle value. And honestly, many buyers are starting to realize that the West Valley aligns with those priorities extremely well. Now, obviously, nobody can guarantee future appreciation, but growth trends matter, and areas experiencing infrastructure expansion, economic growth, and retail growth, and population growth often attract long-term buyer attention. That's why so many people are watching the West Valley closely right now. The West Valley still has room to evolve, and that's exactly why many buyers see long-term opportunity here. If you want my free relocation guide, DM me West Valley and I'll send you neighborhood recommendations, growth areas to watch, affordability breakdowns, and the communities I think deserve serious attention in 2026. SHANDELIN, your neighborhood realtor. Talk to you later.